Yoga sequence number 5. This is yoga for the happy self to make you feel uplifted and energised. Right, coming into a comfortable position, so just bringing your hands onto your knees initially so that you've got a little bit of space for the chest and heart to open up. Just allowing the shoulders to soften back and down. And we're just going to bring that awareness into the breath and the depth of the breath. So as we breathe in, just allowing the tummy to fill. And as we breathe out, pulling it back towards the spine. And again, breathing in, taking that breath nice and deep into the belly. And breathing out, pulling it back towards the spine. And one last time, breathing in nice and deeply. And breathing out, just pulling it slightly back in towards the spine. Keeping your back nice and straight, keeping the head elevated, but slightly tucking the chin in towards your chest. So you've got a long, lengthy spine and neck. And we're just going to do some shoulder rolls to prepare us for the next postures. So breathing in, bringing them up to the ears. And breathing out, rolling them back and down. We'll do another 2. So breathing in, bringing them up. Breathing out, rolling them back. And last time, breathing them in up towards the ears. And we're just going to scrunch them right up towards the ears now, the shoulders, so that we're really clenching the tension and shortening the neck. Take a deep breath in here and exhale, allow them to drop sharply. That's it. We'll do that one more time. So breathing in, scrunching the shoulders up towards the ears, pushing away with the heels of the hands on the knees so they reach a little bit higher, and exhale, dropping them down. Taking a nice deep breath, just allowing any thoughts just to pass by, and just bringing awareness now to that point between your eyebrows. Just helps to remove any unwanted thoughts, niggles. And just again at this moment, just softening and breathing into any points in the body where you might notice any tension. Just take your breath where it needs to go. And then on the next inhale, you're going to bring the arms up to 60 degrees. And the palms are out, facing out straight in front, facing forwards. And we're going to rotate the arms backwards, creating large circles. But keep that movement of the breath fluid with the arm movement itself too. Keep the arms nice and high. That's it. Again, just the awareness needs to be at the breath, the motion of the hands. And if any thoughts come into your mind, just bring your awareness to that point between your eyebrows. And then we're just going to speed it up a little bit. So really keep those arms nice and high. And then we're going to deepen the breath. So a bit like as if we're pumping the belly. So that the actual pumping of the belly also helps propel the arms. And then we're going to breathe in, straighten the arms out, push the fingertips away. And exhale, bring the hands back down to the knees. Just take a moment here if you need to gently loosen off the shoulders, because it can be a little bit challenging on the shoulders and neck. When we lift the arms up high, do so. And then we're going to roll onto our tummies. So bringing your knees round to one side and come laying on the stomach. And then we're going to reach back and take hold of the ankles with each foot. And then we're going to rock backwards and forwards along the length of the body with a powerful breath from the tummy. So our hands are holding your ankles and you're just going to rock backwards and forwards. So keep that breath nice and strong and powerful. That's it, fabulous. So what we're doing here, we're energising the body so that you start to get really good positive feelings running through the system. And that navel point is a point of energy, so breathing into that belly energises the system as well. So deep inhale, see if you can pull the feet towards the head slightly. That's it. Exhale, loosen them off, allowing the feet to fall to the floor, the hands by the sides, and just resting on one cheek of the face, just softening it out just for a moment. And just breathe into again, if there's any tension that you feel, you might notice some tension or resistance in the lower back. Just know that you've got your breath to take away any discomfort, so breathe into that point. Allow the hips to soften down towards the mat. Feel them heavy and supported. The whole length of the rib cage supported, and the softness of the shoulders. And then just bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, you're just going to push back up into a tabletop pose and back onto your heels into a child's pose. So we're going to push the hands out in front of us, walking the heels of the hands away from the body, stretching out here. Deep inhale and exhale, see if you can soften the forehead a little bit further to the mat, allowing the armpits to soften as well. And inhale, coming back up to sitting, and you're going to come into a laying down position this time. On your back, drawing your knees in towards your chest. And we're going to do some spinal rolls. So we're going to roll along the length of the spine. So really invigorating and energising the body. Keep flowing with your breath at your pace. This is a great sequence to do on a morning if you're feeling a bit sluggish or tired, just to give you a boost for the day. Last few minutes, or seconds rather. Next inhale, we'll come up to sitting, keeping hold of the knees. Take a deep inhale, straighten and lengthen the back. Draw the chin in towards the chest. And then swinging back round into a seated position. Just resting here just for a moment, using this time just to check in with what's going on for you. Noticing any sensations in the body. Softening the shoulders back and down, so we're still keeping that opening across the chest. Even just moving the shoulders slightly can energize the system. So it's just the subtle movements have a lot of impact on our sense of well-being. So take a nice deep inhale now and exhale. And you're just going to bring the feet in front of you and come into a squat position. So the legs will be slightly apart, the toes pointing away from each other. And the hands are going to be on the top of the head just to make it a little bit more difficult. And we're going to breathe in, come up to standing, and breathe out, squatting back down. Breathing in, come to standing. Breathing out, coming back down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out. That's it. We're halfway. Ideally, we need to aim for 13 of these. That's it. Nice strong legs, nice straight back. Last 3. And on the last one, we're just coming down to just lower the hands to the floor. We're just going to rock from side to side from the tiptoes of one foot onto the tiptoes of the other. And then we're going to stretch that left heel away from the body. So just allowing that inner thigh just to stretch out. Perfect. Drawing that foot back in towards the body. We'll stretch out the opposite side. Breathing in, see if you can just push that heel away a little bit further, lowering the hips to the floor. Breathing in, back to center. And back into a comfortable seated position. So we're just going to breathe in and bring the hands to the heart center, so one in front of the other. We're just going to keep our breath focused at the third eye and the movement of the hands against the chest. And this meditation is for self-belief, so just hugging your hands into your chest just empowers those positive feelings that you have for yourself. Believing that you can do whatever you want to do. Just notice the heat with the contact of the hands against the chest. The rise and fall of the chest as well, as the breath flows through it. Any warmth, tingling, just allow that just to soften as you take the breath where it needs to go. And then just allowing the hands to rest on the knees just for a moment. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then we're just going to come back, laying onto your backs just for a moment. And we're going to raise the feet and the hands into the air, allowing the head to sit against the mat. And you're just going to do long, deep breathing here. So allowing the shoulders to soften down towards the mat, the chin's tucked in slightly, heels are pushed up towards the ceiling, arms are nice and straight. So just keep that awareness with your breath. You might start to notice some trembling. That's all fine. It's just your nervous system building its resilience, and it's letting you know that it's doing what it needs to be doing. Now, for the next posture, you're going to swing the legs over the back. So we're coming into a version of a plough pose. And we're going to extend the arms out behind us along the floor. Don't worry if you have to bend your legs, that's absolutely fine. If you need to bend the knees, do so. I'm just going to, again, hold it here with nice, long, deep breathing. Perfect. Just see how it feels when you close your eyes in this posture. See if that makes it a little bit easier. If it starts to make you feel dizzy, just open them up again. One last deep inhale, and as you exhale, coming back up to sitting. So keeping the back nice and straight, we're just going to swing the arms up in front, pushing the heels of the feet away, so we've got nice straight feet. And again, just taking that breath nice and long and deep. Keeping the eyes slightly closed or open, whatever's comfortable for you. Keep the shoulders slightly rolled back and down. Deep inhale, just lowering the hands down towards the floor. I'm going to swing the legs round to one side and come up into standing. And we're going to create a tabletop with our backs, so keeping our backs nice and flat, we're going to have the arms parallel to the legs. Brilliant. So again, awareness is with the breath. Just notice that balance point on the foot, and if you need to adjust the weight and the direction of the hips slightly, do so. Perfect. Take a nice deep breath now. We're going to swing the arms out to the sides, bringing them up over the head, and breathing out, bringing them back down to heart center. Thank you.